Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Kewal Kiran Clothing Limited Q3 and 9 months FY2026 earnings conference call. As a reminder, all participants' line will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Before we begin, a brief disclaimer. The presentation which Kewal Kiran Clothing Limited has uploaded on the stock exchange and their website, including the discussion during this call, contains or may contain certain forward-looking statements concerning Kewal Kiran Clothing Limited business prospects and profitability, which are subject to several risks and uncertainties, and the actual results could materially differ from those in the such forward-looking statement. Should you need assistance during this conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Hemant Jain, Joint MD of Kewal Kiran Clothing. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for taking the time to join us today. Welcome to Kewal Kiran Clothing Limited Q3 and 9-month FY26 earning call. I am joining by Mr. Pankaj Jain, President Retail and Marathon Capital, and our investor relations advisors. We are pleased to report yet another strong quarter of consistent double-digit growth, both on a stand-alone and consolidated basis. Our consolidated sales grew by a robust 18% year-on-year, which is clear validations of our focus, executions, and the resilience of consumer demand. For the 9-month period, our performance stands strong at 24.4%, giving us good momentum towards exceeding our guide range. Let me walk you through some of key highlights for the quarter. Consolidated revenue for Q3 FY26 stood at rupees 301 crore, up 18% year-on-year, led by strong growth in both volumes and value. Standalone revenue grew by around 13% year-on-year to rupees 228 crores, with growth contributions from both apparel as well as accessories category. Apparel growth on consolidated basis was 16.6% year-on-year, driven by robust consumer demand, especially for our winters and enhanced market presentation. This clearly underscoring the effectiveness of our design and product initiatives. Coming to our operational performance. This quarter results are testament to three things: effective executions of our growth strategy, second, the strong appeal of our fashion-driven collections, and our ability to navigate the competitive landscape with agility. Together, these reinforce our confidence that our growth levers are firing in the right direction. Some notable operational highlights across our brands include: Killer alone now operates 456 EBOs and continue to expand its footprint in MBO as well as other channels. Lomen, where we are seeing a smooth D2C pivot with an expanding network of brand-focused EBOs to 93. Discontinued network is in the MBOs. Integrity, which has been repositioned with the new pricing and value propositions to address the large market. Junior Killer gaining positive traction in kidswear category. Cross, robust sales performance and growth in EBITDA margin at par with overall KKCL. KKCL margin profile on track to evolve a significant player in the women's casual wear market. Started getting good traction in MBOs, export market, and expanded EBOs network to 23. Focus now towards further improvement in working capital cycle. In parallel, we continue to work on new initiatives, including experimenting with ethnic wear and exploring new categories such as footwear and lifestyle accessories. With these strategic initiatives gaining traction, we remain confident in our path of achieving 1,500 crore in sales by FY28. On the profitability front, EBITDA came in at rupees 63 crores, reflecting a staggering 34.2% growth year-on-year. EBITDA margin expanded to 20.9%, driven by efficient operational performance, surpassing our guided range of 17 to 18%. Key driver of this margin expansion include operating leverage, a favorable product mix, and continued cost discipline across the business. Notably, there has been an impressive EBITDA margin improvement for Cross, which stood at 23.7% for the quarters, demonstrating our ability to drive cost synergy post the acquisition effectively. On the distribution front, pleased to share that all our channel of distribution reported healthy double-digit growth, underscoring the effectiveness to our go-to-market strategy. Revenue grew 15% in the retail channel and 21% in non-retail, showcasing balance and healthy growth across our format. In line with our strategy to expand our brand footprint, we added net 14 exclusive brand outlets (EBOs) during the quarter, taking our total to 666 stores as of December 31st, 2025. Killer alone now operates 456 EBOs, underscoring its dominant brand presence, well supported by continuing growth in EBOs of Cross and Lawman. In relation to our brand momentum, the recently concluded Autumn Winter 2026 trade show in January across our key brands received a very encouraging response. By showcasing our collections alongside key competitors under one roof, we were able to demonstrate our competitive strength and generate strong engagement. This has further boosted our visibility and reinforced our partners' confidence in our brands. Coming to our outlook and strategy. Looking ahead, leveraging our iconic brand and agile retail infrastructure, we believe KKCL is well positioned to seize emerging growth opportunities. We will continue to drive growth by expanding our EBO network, strengthening partnership with national chain and MBOs, and broadening our product offering in line with evolving fashion preference. We remain confident that our focus on stability, sustainability, and scalability with clearly defined goals, we continue to drive long-term value creation. With that, I had now like to open the floor for questions.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Ankit Babil from Shubham Ventures. Please go ahead.
A very good afternoon, sir, and congratulations for excellent set of numbers. Sir, a couple of questions. You did mention in your initial remarks about some change in your strategy in Lawman and Integrity. Can you please explain that in detail, that what strategy you have changed and what was the impact of it on the revenues during the transition phase?
Okay. Lawman generally was priced somewhere between Integrity and Killer. Okay. we have discontinued it from the distribution network, and it's full-fledged focus to make it a more D2C brand and consumer-focused brand with the expansion of EBOs. The Lawman has already touched close to around 93 odd stores, okay, and we are seeing a good and positive attraction in that brand now. Okay, over the last 2 years, there was a revenue dip by close to around. There was a dip in revenue, and I feel okay going forward. Okay, that repositioning of the brand has helped the brand, and going forward there will be a double-digit growth in that brand. Going with the Integrity brand, okay, it was. Looking at the value format, we have now introduced it into more modern trade channels. We have revised its price brackets, and we have started seeing attraction for it. Okay, I feel the growth for the Integrity brand will start happening from first quarter of the next year period.
These 93 EBOs of Lawman were opened in what time frame?
Close to around 14-15 months period.
Okay, and what is the strategy here? What kind of growth are you seeing in these EBOs in the next 12 months?
So,
how fast we are going to increase it?
First announcement was to have a unit matrix positive, which we feel that should happen from this year itself. We have the number of stores growth should start happening from next year now.
No, that I understand, but at what growth rate? I mean, this 93, what are your plans to take it to, say, in the next 12 months? To 150, 125 or 200 or?
So the stores, as we mentioned it, the number of stores shall double in 3-year period.
कैसा होता है जब भी आपको स्टोर्स ओपन करते हो ना तो आप एक नंबर तक स्टोर आप है ना स्पीडली ओपन करते हो उसके बाद आपको उनके कुछ ऑपरेशनल इशू अगर रहते हैं तो उसको टैकल करना पड़ता है और अब हमारा फोकस हो जाता है कि भी 1 साल के बाद एक्चुअली एसएचजी लेवल पे स्टोर का ग्रोथ होना चाहिए. अब हो सकता है 1 साल हम थोड़ी स्पीड स्लो करें पर इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि मतलब तब तक क्या होता है क्या प्रॉब्लम्स आए उसको और कैसे इंप्रूव कर सकते हैं ऑपरेशनल इश्यूज जो भी होते हैं उसको आप इंप्रूव करते हैं और अब हमारा पहले फोकस ये होगा कि अगर 93 स्टोर को एसएचजी लेवल पे ग्रो कैसे करें उसके बाद फिर वापस इसका मतलब ये भी नहीं है कि हम स्टोर्स ओपन ही नहीं करेंगे लेकिन स्लोली करेंगे. 1 साल भी 6 महीना हम हो सकता है थोड़ा स्लो करें अगेन फिर स्पीड बढ़ा देंगे.
ओके
एंड हमारा मानना ये कि ना स्टोर से प्रॉफिट आना चाहिए. खाली ऊपर के टॉप लाइन अचीवमेंट करने के लिए स्टोर नहीं ओपन होने चाहिए.
I understand. So the margins in these brands would also be similar to the company level margins?
नॉट नेसेसरी अंकित भाई. उसमें कैसा होता है कि देखिए आप एवरेज मार्जिन पे काम करते हैं. सपोज किलर इज अर्निंग हाई फिर से हो सकता है कि थोड़ा इजीज कम करता होगा जूनियर थोड़ा ठीक करता होगा. इंटीग्रिटी अभी जैसा इनिशियल फर्स्ट स्टेज हमने स्ट्रेटेजी चेंज की तो अभी थोड़ा लो हो सकता है. बट एंड ऑफ द डे व्हाट वी आर कमिटिंग द केकेसीएल शुड अर्न 17 to 18% एबिटा मार्जिन जिसको हम मेंटेन करेंगे.
Why I asked this question was that if these brands are already doing a low margins and after considering those low margins you have reported some 20% margins. So going forward if the margins in these two brands will only improve, so at least you sustain your margins at current levels at 19-20%.
अंकित भाई जैसा अभी भी हमने बताया था कि हमारा जो हमने एवरेज बात की कि हम 17 to 18% मार्जिन पे एबिटा मार्जिन होगा पर इस बार ज्यादा हुआ ना. देखिए कोशिश करते 1% 2% कोई भी मैनेजमेंट इतना परफेक्शन पे आपको है ना कोई रिप्लाई नहीं दे पाएगा कि मैंने इतना बोला तो इतना ही होगा. 1% प्लस माइनस हो सकता है बट यस वी ऑलवेज ट्राई कि और बेटर हो एंड वी आर वर्किंग ऑन दैट.
Okay. And sir, so shall we conclude that the transition phase of Lawman and Integrity is now over and they will only contribute towards the growth rate which was missing in the last 12 to 18 months?
You can conclude that, but you'll still see that attraction from first quarter of next year itself.
Okay. Great, sir. Thank you. I'll get back into the queue if I'll have more questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Bajrang Bafna from Sunidhi Securities. Please go ahead.
Congratulations for good set of numbers. Sir, broadly, we are a domestic-centric brand right now, and we are able to, let's say, the guidance is towards 15 to 20% sort of growth for next 2-3 years. That is what broadly we are aligning with. But now, the market has opened in terms of India in the US side also, Europe side also, and multiple trade deals that India has entered into different countries over the last 6 months period. So now there is a renewed interest. So to achieve little more aspiration, and we are a very cash-rich balance sheet right now, and these global brands are also, coming towards our country. So any thought process on that count, to tap the global market also and probably go slightly higher in terms of growth opportunities, or still we feel that we'll be domestic-centric and will only focus on domestic side because you might not have tapped the entire potential of this country itself. So if you could guide on those count will be really helpful.
अंकित भाई, जैसे आपने अभी जो बताया कि जो भी यूरोपियन मार्केट होता अमेरिकन मार्केट सब ओपन हो गया है, तो अभी तक तो कैसा है, अभी जस्ट ओपन हुआ है, तो हमको भी ध्यान में है कि अगर फ्यूचर में हमको और कोई ग्रोथ करना पड़ेगा तो हमको वो मार्केट को भी देखना पड़ेगा. बट इट्स टू अर्ली टू से एनीथिंग. जैसे जैसे टाइम बीतता जाएगा हम आपको है ना कम्युनिकेट करते रहेंगे. फिर आज मैं आपके साथ कुछ भी कमिटमेंट कर दूं, बट यस वी आर, हमको भी लग रहा है कि इन फ्यूचर में और अगर ग्रोथ करना है और फास्ट स्पीडली ग्रोथ करना है तो वी हैव टू सी द यूरोपियन मार्केट, अमेरिकन मार्केट और व्हाटएवर, और द मैन्युफैक्चरिंग स्केल अप हमारा जो हमारे स्ट्रेंथ है उसमें कुछ फोकस कर सकते हैं. तो इट्स इज टू अर्ली टू से एनीथिंग, एंड आई डोंट वांट टू कमिट एनीथिंग बिकॉज कि क्या होता है कि हमारा एक पाथ है कि हमको हमारा व्हाट इज आवर फर्स्ट टारगेट कि वॉट एवर आई कमिटेड टू यू कि इन 3 years आई वांट टू डू 1,500 crore. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हमको उस पर फोकस करना है, एंड दैटली जैसे भी कोई भी अगर अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी आएगी तो वी आर रेडी टू ग्रैब इट. सो क्लियर है, वो माइंडसेट क्लियर है. देखिए हमारा ये नहीं मतलब थोड़ी कि हमने इतना बोला तो हमको बिजनेस उतना ही करना. अगर हमको अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी और अगर बिजनेस बढ़ाने का कहीं भी चांस अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी हम उसको लेंगे ही ना.
To answer your question, Bafna ji, okay, it's still on our mind but still not on paper.
Why? That is what I'm trying to understand because
but not yet on paper.
Thinking से sir कुछ नहीं होता है. There has to be something as a strategy which you have to put in place. There has to be a team which will cater to those markets. Otherwise,
I understand what you're trying to say, Bafna ji, but it's not going to happen for the first year itself. If you're looking at the quarter 26-20 for the year 26-27, nothing's going to happen. We'll put okay. It's on our mind that a new team has to be established for the thing. Okay, maybe it happens for the second half of the first year of 26-27, but nothing finalized for that.
Okay, got it. And about all the brand-centric business right now, मैं आपके, I was there on that day, and we have observed that the most of the distributors who have come, they were pretty much excited for the killer brand, and we have also noticed that maximum orders that they were putting is about the killer brand, and not so excitement was there for the other brands that we are having. So just to get as a sense of curiosity, it was just a ground observation, not something that probably I can vouch for. But what we have observed, I'm just sharing, and your thought process on that, to create that kind of curiosity and excitement for your other brands, what is something that probably you can elaborate on that, what strategy that probably will deploy?
It was a pool of investors, okay, or my buyers all put together. Killer being the flagship brand, definitely you will see some, okay, that excitement and the havoc. Okay, and when the other set of investors also, but in terms of orders, there has been a growth in terms of all the brands.
सेकेंडली बापना जी कैसे होता है कि किलर में हम हमारे सारे डीलर को एक्चुअली इनवाइट करते हैं बॉम्बे में, और बाकी जैसे हमारा इंटीग्रिटी और वो हमें ना लोकल लेवल पे भी बुकिंग करते हैं, स्टेट लेवल पे बुकिंग करते हैं. तो उतना जो हमको लग रहा है कि जो एकदम मेन इंपॉर्टेंट डीलर है हम उनको यहाँ पे हम उन्हीं को बुलाते हैं. तो बहुत टाइम ऐसा है इंटीग्रिटी है तो हम लोग स्टेट लेवल पे बुकिंग ज्यादा, हम लोग हमारा जोर है ना ज्यादा वहां पे रहता है.
ओके.
तो आपको यहाँ पे आपको वो एक्साइटमेंट नहीं दिखा बिकॉज ऑल द डीलर इज कमिंग फॉर द, जो हमारे कॉमन डीलर्स होते हैं वहां हम उनको बोलते हैं कि आपका काम एक ही टाइम में हो जाएगा. अदरवाइज अगर इंटीग्रिटी के हम लोकल बुकिंग करते हैं तो हम लोग स्टेट लेवल पे कर लेते हैं, तो एक्साइटमेंट आपको वहां दिखेगा।
गॉट इट। एंड सर हमारा कुछ ब्रॉडर गाइडेंस है फॉर द लाइक आर वी गोइंग फॉर द स्टोर एडिशन काउंट, और हम लोग एक स्क्वायर फीट एडिशन में ज्यादा समझ में आता है, बिकॉज योर ग्रोथ इज एनीवे प्रोपोर्शन टू द स्क्वायर फीट एडिशन, वॉट एवर दैट यू आर होल्डिंग राइट नाउ, और आप जितना स्क्वायर फीट एडिशन करोगे दैट विल ऑल्सो ड्राइव योर ग्रोथ। ऑफ कोर्स प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी इज द प्राइम इम्पोर्टेंट, you have already indicated that, but any thought on that कि हमारा परसेंटेज ग्रोथ जो फ्यूचर का है वो स्क्वायर फीट एडिशन से कितना आने की एक्सपेक्टेशन है, एंड ऑफ कोर्स द सेकंड पार्ट इज दैट दी नॉर्मल एसएसजी ग्रोथ, जिस पे आपने ऑलरेडी एक इंडिकेशन दिया कि हम लोग उस पर काफी काम करेंगे अभी।
देखिए बाफना जी, इसमें कैसे होता है कि आप है ना दो लेवल पे काम करो। एक होता है कि जैसे कि अपना वैल्यू और वॉल्यूम, जैसे हम एसएसजी लेवल पे हम ये मान के चलते हैं कि 4 to 5% और 6% कि ये ग्रोथ पाथ होना चाहिए, और 3 to 4% आपका वैल्यू में आपका एडिशन होना चाहिए। बैलेंस बचा कि आपका अगर स्क्वायर फीट हम अगर बढ़ाते हैं, अभी स्क्वायर फीट बढ़ाने में भी जैसे हमारा एक टारगेट था कि हमें ना 900 EBOs 3 years में हमारा एक टारगेट था कि हम उसको ओपन करेंगे। अब हो सकता है 900 नहीं करके हम 800 करें, लेकिन हो सकता है जो स्टोर आज की तारीख में हम 1000 स्क्वायर फीट का ओपन कर रहे हैं, इन फ्यूचर अभी हमारा है कि हमको 2000 और 2500 स्क्वायर फीट का स्टोर ओपन करना चाहिए। सो इट्स ऑल डिपेंड, क्योंकि अभी आप जैसे अगर इफ यू आस्क मी अभी किलर है तो वी आर टेकिंग अ स्ट्रेटेजी कि हमको अभी 1200 स्क्वायर फीट के नीचे का स्टोर ओपन ही नहीं करना। नाउ आई एम टारगेटिंग 2000 और 1000 अबव 1500, ताकि वी कैन कीप ऑल माय जूनियर और मे बी इन फ्यूचर हम किलर लेडीज लॉन्च करें। तो वी सेज कि आपको टाइम टू टाइम आपको चेंज होना पड़ता है, और जो आपका मार्केट डिमांड और जो उस टाइम की जो आवश्यकता है उसको आपको पूरी करनी पड़ेगी। नंबर 900 की जगह 800 हो सकता है, लेकिन नंबर स्क्वायर फीट आपका इक्वल हो सकता है। इट्स ऑल डिपेंड।
पूछा इसीलिए सर मैंने पूछा, बिकॉज अभी जो ट्रेंडिंग है, आई हैव ऑब्जर्व्ड इन अरविंद फैशंस, आई हैव ऑब्जर्व्ड इन मल्टीपल की आप अगर लेंस कार्ड का भी, तो जो ज्यादा लार्ज फॉर्मेट स्टोर्स है वो ज्यादा सक्सेसफुल हो रहे हैं। आई डोंट नो कि वो मतलब इकोनॉमिक्स में कैसे बैठेगा, बट द अट्रैक्शन इन द मॉल्स एंड ऑल इज द लार्ज फॉर्मेट स्टोर्स राइट नाउ।
हम भी उसी पे काम कर रहे हैं। हमको भी पता है कि इन आने वाले टाइम में आपको एक ही आपको स्टोर्स में जैसे आपके हर कैटेगरी और हर जेंडर आपको एक ही स्टोर में रखना पड़ेगा। बाय डिफॉल्ट अगर जब आप जेंडर या आप कैटेगरीज बढ़ा तो आपको साइजेस स्टोर की बढ़ानी पड़ेगी।
करेक्ट,
एक प्रूवन फैक्ट है। तो हम भी उस पर लगे हुए हैं, और हमने ऐसे 2 स्टोर ऑलरेडी ओपन करके हमने अभी दो बड़े स्टोर्स हमने ओपन किए भी हैं। जैसे करोल बाग में हमने एक 1700 स्क्वायर फीट ओपन किया है, 2500 स्क्वायर फीट का हमने एक पुरी में स्टोर ओपन किया है। तो क्या होता है, कोई भी चीज करने के लिए और बोलने, लेकिन उसको चलाना भी और प्रॉफिटेबल चलाना है।
करेक्ट करेक्ट सर। कैसा एक्सपीरियंस है इन दोज लार्ज फॉर्मेट स्टोर्स जो आपने अभी ओपन किया?
इसी से तो इसी से तो हम बोले कि अब फ्यूचर में हम लोग साइज बड़ा करेंगे स्टोर का, नंबर ऑफ स्टोर नंबर्स की बजाय अब स्क्वायर फीट बढ़ा देंगे स्टोर्स की। तो स्लोली वी बिल्ड अ टीम। अभी जैसे हमने और भी लोगों को ज्वाइन करवाया कंपनी में, दे आर द रिटेल स्पेशलिस्ट। सो सी एंड ऑफ द डे हमारा भी है कि हमको जितना हम ग्रोथ ज्यादा अच्छा करेंगे उतना हमारे लिए भी बेटर ही है ना, एज अ बिजनेसमैन।
राइट राइट राइट। वी आर तो ओनली मोटिवेटेड सर, करना तो आपको ही है।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू बापना जी।
ओके सर, ओके, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट।
थैंक यू।
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Prateek from CCIL. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Not very much. Can you be a little louder?
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, now better.
Yeah. Okay. So to continue with the previous participants, you indicated that the current focus is on driving positive same-store growth before accelerating expansion. So could you help us understand what is the constraining the pickup at the store levels? I'm talking about Lemon Run. So specifically, our challenge is more related to merchandise relevance, store location quality, and catchment section issues.
See, Lawman was already present. Okay, I said, okay, getting the product, the pricing, having that attraction, and having the repeat buy was in all say getting the unit metrics right was the challenge for a year one period. Okay, we see that. Okay, we are seeing that. Okay, getting into place within this year. So that's the reason we are saying that. Okay, the growth expansion or the number of stores expansion in Lawman is going to happen for the next year period now.
Okay. Okay.
And when you said about the market scenarios, okay, we see that, okay, there was a healthy growth. The like-to-like stores for all the stores put together on Kewal Kiran front, there was a 10% SSG growth for the 9-month period.
So is my understanding correct that there is no issues in merchandise front right now?
See, there are plus and minuses happening in the market scenario, but I don't think that market is not growing.
Okay. And sir, one second thing is the company has recently introduced the Punia brand to participate in ethnic wear segment. But there was a limited discussion around this initiative in the presentation and opening remarks. Could you help us understand regarding the strategic intent behind entering this category at this
As
stage?
we mentioned in our presentation that we are doing many pivots is one of our pivots. It's too early to comment on it.
Okay. I was just asking because, at this stage, while we are recovering Lumen PG3 integrity, scaling up cross and expansion of kids segment, and
So I'm saying now, okay, small pivots are happening on the back end also. Okay, it's too early to comment as of today on Punia.
Okay. And finally, sir, with the expansion into categories such as women and kids, winter wear, etc., we are looking to relaunch K-Launch as a format showcasing the entire portfolio few times back. Could you elaborate on the incremental strategy for this format?
Right now, okay, our entire focus is opening, brand-oriented stores, and that's the reason K-Launch has been kept on hold.
Okay. All right. And just a final question. Cross delivered a strong growth of 37.5% during the quarter. Could you help us understand the drivers of this performance? Specifically, how much of the growth came from expansion and distribution reach versus like-to-like growth within the existing network?
कैसा है क्रॉस का, जैसे हमने आपको बताया कि जब हमने लिया था तो सिर्फ एक ही चैनल पे ऑपरेट कर रहे थे, दैट इज ओनली लार्ज फॉर्मेट. तो अब हमने उसको है ना एमबीओ चैनल में भी हमने उनको है ना अभी वहां पे भी हमने भी स्टार्ट कर दिया. तो जो आपको एमबीओ में जैसे जो बड़े एमबीओ है वहां भी हम स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं, एक्सपोर्ट स्टार्ट कर दिया, तो उससे वो बिजनेस स्लोली अब ग्रो ज्यादा होगा क्योंकि द बेस इज वेरी स्मॉल. तो उसमें एज अ परसेंटेज वो ज्यादा अच्छा दिखता है. बट ये है कि हमने कुछ नए चैनल ऑपरेट कर रहे हैं, अब उस पर हम लोग को फोकस कर रहे हैं.
Okay. So can you just highlight how much would be like-to-like growth within the existing network?
10%. Okay, it was more than 10% on L2L.
Okay. Thank you so much and all the best for the future.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Naveen Bed from Nuvama Asset Management. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity and congratulations on a great set of numbers. Just wanted a couple of data points. One, what is the retail area that we are currently sitting on as of the end of the quarter? And what is the consolidated...
Naveen, can you be a little louder?
Yeah, okay. Am I audible now?
Yeah, better.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the retail area that we are sitting on at the end of Q3? And what was the consolidated same-store sales growth for the quarter?
The L2L growth for 9-month period was around 10%. And for the quarter was around 1%.
Okay.
1% was because of change in season period from quarter 2 and the quarter 3 differentiation.
Okay. And what's the retail area that you're sitting on?
I I don't have that number on hand right now, but we can take this question
offline. Okay, I'll connect with you offline. Yeah. Thank you. That will be all from my side.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Deepak Ajmera from IGE India. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. Thank you for the opportunity. Am I audible?
Yes.
So my question is regarding the bifurcation of the growth. Since having said that we want to grow around 15 to 20% a year, so how could the bifurcation look like between, let's say, per square feet growth and SSSG?
We are growing on all the channels of sale, or maybe we are operating on all the channels of sales. So giving a number in terms of square foot is not the exact example. It's not the exact example, okay? But definitely we are monitoring, okay, L2L formats where we have been growing drastically. For the 9-month period, the growth was around 10%.
Okay, so what could the prospective proportion could look like? I'm not pinpointing down you on a particular number, but how could the proportion of the growth look like?
Right now, on the consolidated level, the retail to non-retail mix is around 55-45. Okay, I think it should stay in the similar levels.
Okay, got it. And secondly, in recent past, we have been growing faster than 15 to 20%, correct? So why now is our endeavor to, let's say, growth in between this range?
Okay, Deepak, I feel the base was lower and that's the reason. Okay, that's then we feel that that's the most achievable number where we can sustain that growth as well as scale it.
Okay.
Without any change in margins.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Natik from NV Alpha Fund. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Thanks for taking my question. So my first question is, for the first 9 months, हम लोग almost 900 crores के revenue पे है, and this year 1150-1200 crore seems doable. तो फिर आपका FY28 का जो guidance है 1500 crores, isn't that a bit conservative की, because that means 11-12% का growth ही आएगा next 2 years में. Hello.
See, the entire presentation was given a year before. Okay, we are definitely this year will be surpassing our estimates, and that's the reason. Okay, if there is any change in the estimates, we will definitely let you know.
सर ऐसा नहीं है कि जैसे देखिए हमने कैसा एक बेंचमार्क दिया था आप लोगों को बताने के लिए कि हम 1500 करोड़ करेंगे, पर हम कोशिश करेंगे कि उसको और सरपास करें और जितना जल्दी हो सके. देखिए बिजनेस करने बैठे हैं, हमको भी अच्छा लगेगा, लेकिन क्या होता है कि जब हम आपके साथ बात करते हो और आप जब ऑन रिकॉर्ड से जब बात करते हो तो आप थोड़ा कंजर्वेटिव फिगर ही बात करते हो, और बेटर करने की कोशिश तो करेंगे ही करेंगे.
Got it, sir. ठीक है. So my second question is, जो 1500 crores का हम बात कर रहे हैं, जब भी आएगा in that number, is it safe to assume कि हम तब तक 60% of our revenue will come from retail channels, given that we are adding stores aggressively?
60%. Okay. 2-3% का फर्क पड़ेगा. 2-3%. Okay, so right now the retail mix to non-retail mix is around 55-45. It may change over to 2% or 3%, not major.
Right. And sir, given कि इस channel का फिर margins are better than non-retail, so we should also see some bit of either maintaining the margins or better margins than the 17-18%, right? As the mix increases retail channel का, जहाँ पे हमारा pricing control better है.
On the composite blend, the margins are similar in terms of retail as well as non-retail.
Okay, it's similar. Okay, got it, sir. That's it from my side, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Arpan Rathod from Insight Advisory. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. First of all, let me congratulate on a great set of numbers, specifically both revenue growth and EBITDA growth exceeding the absolute number. So couple of questions from me. First is seeing expansion in gross margin. What would be a sustainable gross margin going forward?
So the gross margin is a composite mix of the channel as well as the category, as well as discounting in the market or how the market performs at. Okay. Last year it was close to around 40%. Okay. But this year it's around 42%. I think that's a maintainable gross margin for us.
Sure. Secondly, will it be possible to share the EBITDA margin for Cross now versus what it was when we had acquired it?
So when we acquired it was around 12 to 13%. 12%. Okay. Currently it's about 20%.
So my next question is on that only. You have demonstrated successfully in improving the numbers for a brand which you acquired. What would be the next target?
Improving the working capital for that company.
That would be great. No. So that is in terms of the cost. But I'm saying now that the company has sufficient cash reserves, will there be another acquisition going forward soon?
इसमें ऐसा है कि देखिए, जब अगर कोई भी अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी तो हम 100% है ना एक्वायर करने की कोशिश करेंगे. लेकिन एक्विजिशन कैसा एक दिन में होता नहीं है. आप कौन सा ब्रांड क्या वैल्यू पे कैसे आता है, तो इट्स अ स्ट्रेटेजिक. अगर हो तो और उसमें भी हमको ऐसा लगेगा कि हम उस ब्रांड को लेकर कुछ अच्छा इंप्रूवमेंट कर सकते, ओनली वी एक्वायर दैट ब्रांड. सो यस, वी आर ओपन फॉर दैट. एक्विजिशंस के लिए हम हमेशा ओपन तो रहते ही हैं. और जो भी अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी आएगी, यस, हमारा है माइंडसेट कि अगर हमको कोई अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी कोई मिलेगी तो हम लोग लेंगे.
Great, sir. Sir, and what would be the growth guidance for say FY27-28? Broad numbers.
डबल डिजिट ग्रोथ करेंगे और आपको पता है कि हमको करना ही है. देखिए, इसमें कैसा होता है कि जैसे मैंने जब फर्स्ट कॉल में हमने जब किया था कि भाई 1500 करोड़ करना था, दैट टाइम वी नेवर सेज कि भाई 1000 का है तो पहले फर्स्ट ईयर में ना 100 करेंगे, सेकंड ईयर 150 करेंगे और थर्ड ईयर में जाके 250 करेंगे. हमारा वो स्ट्रेटेजी नहीं रहता. हम तो ये देखते हैं बिजनेस हो रहा है ना, अगर बढ़ता भी है तो खराब क्या है, बिजनेस के हिसाब से बढ़ना चाहिए. कभी कोई चीज है ना मार्केट भी सपोर्ट करती है, कभी मार्केट नहीं भी करती है, तो 1-2% से इधर उधर होता ही है बहुत. नोबडी, नॉट अ सिंगल प्रोमोटर विल गिव 100% परफेक्शन की नहीं, इतना होगा ही होगा. बट यस, वी आर ट्राई ऑलवेज कि देखिए अच्छा अगर बिजनेस और बढ़ेगा तो हमारे लिए भी बेनिफिट ही है ना.
That's true. Sir, and one broad question, there is too many FTAs which have got signed, the trade deals, and we have a established brand already, plus we have a great set of manufacturing facilities. Will we be looking at export potentials?
Yes, maybe, लेकिन इट्स टू अर्ली. कैसा होता है कि कोई भी चीज कैसे अपॉर्चुनिटी, अभी तक तो मार्केट ओपन हुआ नहीं है. देखिए, हम कोई भी चीज अगर फ्यूचर ग्रोथ करना है तो और हमारी एक्सपर्टाइज है अगर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, तो हम लोग उसके ऊपर ओपन है कि अगर अच्छी कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलेगी, वी आर रेडी टू टेक दैट अपॉर्चुनिटीज ऑल्सो.
Great, sir. Congratulations once again. Keep up the great performance. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1. The next question is from the line of Sahil Doshi from Thinkwise Wealth Managers. Please go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, sir, and congratulations on a great set of numbers.
Thank you, boss.
Okay. So just this gross margin expansion which we've seen in this quarter, just wanted to understand a little better. One, we've seen almost 50% kind of a growth on a YOY basis on others and accessories. is that also contributing to this, or do you think that the entire portfolio realignment जो कर रहे थे हम लोग, integrity, domain, all of that is complete, and now we are confident that this kind of a gross margin is sustainable?
So it's a mix of everything. I said it's a channel mix, brand mix, okay, also the factors relating to discounting, okay, how the market performs. So everything was put together, and I think now, okay, maintaining this level is maintainable.
Understood. So just trying to understand strategically, when if our gross margins are likely to be maintained at this, and we are at around 20% margins. So when we are saying 17-18% is what we should go towards, or we should think, so that delta is being eaten away by what line item? Is it aggressive brand spends which we'll want to do, or it will be on the pricing side? So
you rightly got it right. Okay, it would be more towards the brand spend.
Okay, because that we're not seeing it, at least in this year, at least in the selling and distribution expenses haven't really increased. So just wanted to strategically understand 2 to 3 years out, how much this 5% spend, should it go to 7-8%?
It will remain between 5 to 7%.
5 to 7%. Okay. Because like we are saying, pricing, we are now okay with 42. So that's where I'm not able to see where, meaning I think there is enough room for us to do better than the guided rate.
Okay, but I feel, okay, we have already delivered on the gross margins levels. Now going to the line item, which is below the line activity, it will be going towards the S&D spend.
Okay, understood.
साल इसमें कैसे होता है कि कोई भी चीज जैसा आप बोल रहे हो कि अगर एक्स्ट्रा हुआ तो हम एडवर्टाइजिंग में स्पेंड करते हैं, सम टाइम हम लोग नहीं भी करते, आपको वो सेलिंग एंड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में नहीं दिखेगा, बट हो सकता है हमको स्टोर ओपन करने और हमको वहाँ पे कोई रिस्क लेनी है, तो हम वो पैसा वहाँ पे भी रिस्क लेके वो पैसा वहाँ पे यूज कर लेते हैं, ताकि एंड ऑफ द डे हम ये देखते हैं कि हमारा एबिटा जो हमने कमिट किया है कि 70 to 18% होना चाहिए, वो रहना चाहिए. तो लाइक हमने एक एक्सपेरिमेंट किया था कि जैसे हमने एक बड़ा स्टोर किया, उसका रेंटल कॉस्ट ज्यादा था, कितना होगा, कितना सक्सेस हो, तो हम लोग सोचते हैं कि यार कुछ स्टोर्स ऐसे होते हैं कि जो उसको एज ए एडवर्टाइजमेंट में ही ले लो, बट आपको यहाँ पे नहीं दिखेगा, बट अच्छा चल गया तो आपका मार्जिन बढ़ जाता है. सो इट्स ऑल डिपेंड, समटाइम आपको ना स्ट्रेटेजी में थोड़ा बहुत आगे पीछे करना पड़ता है.
राइट नहीं, बराबर सर, अप्रिशिएट दैट सर. सर सेकंड खाली क्रॉस में, if I see, we've done a fabulous, almost a 37% growth in this quarter, and margins come to around 24%, which is much higher than even KKCL has done. So how sustainable is this, is what I wanted to understand.
Our guidelines still stays at around 18 to 20% on a consolidated basis.
Okay, because you said that your first objective was to get their margins at our level. Of course, this seems to have increased better than our level on a blended basis. So do you think there's likely, when we are saying 17 to 18, is it more on the pricing side or more on the investment in the branding and the other?
So you will see that the S&D cost is mensual for cross brand. Okay, that additional delta will be spent there.
Okay. Understood. And just lastly, to understand this cross growth better, like you said, 37% growth is there. You said LTL is more than 10%, but ideally it should be much higher, right? Because your MBO share is not, or distribution will not have increased so much.
It is increasing. Okay, so it is more than 10%, and the number of counters have increased also.
Okay, and where do you see this? Like for the next 1 to 2 years, this should be a continued journey for the next 2 to 3 years.
Yes, कंटिन्यू रहेगा. जैसे हमने बताया भी था कि जब हमने ब्रांड लिया तो हमने एक फोकस किया था कि हमको 3 साल में वो ब्रांड को कहाँ लेके जाना है. जैसे अभी हम अगर आपको कंसोलिडेटेड फिगर भी दे रहे हैं तो हमने वो ब्रांड के ऊपर हम काम कर रहे हैं, वो ब्रांड को मिला के ही हम आपको नंबर दे रहे हैं.
Right. Perfect, sir. Thank you so much, and best wishes to your team, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Resham Mehta from Green Edge Wealth. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Congrats for a good set of numbers. Just two questions. One is, what is our repeat purchase rate from our EBOs?
नहीं समझा मैम, थोड़ा आप ही परचेस रेट।
नहीं तो मतलब हमारे रिटेल चैनल में EBOs में स्पेसिफिकली हम कस्टमर लॉयल्टी कैसे मेजर करते हैं? जैसे कि एक कस्टमर सपोजिंग आज परचेज करने आया, तो लेट्स से विद इन द नेक्स्ट 1 ईयर वो और कितनी बार परचेज करने आता है?
I don't have the number on hand right now. Okay, but we can take this question offline. Okay, I'll get back to you. Okay, my team already has it, but I have not started with that number right now.
Sure. Maybe if you can share it offline, that would be great. And the second one is, कि जैसे कि we fixed our positioning and merchandise, etc. Bunch of things, for integrity, lawmen, right? लेकिन Easy's अभी भी ऐसे लग रहा है कि it is in a no man's land. From a consumer perception, there is no real differentiation between, let's say, an Easy's or an integrity brand. So, what is the reason to keep the brand alive, or will we axe the brand या उस पे कुछ हम call देंगे? Just any thoughts there? Because eventually, yes, capital in the form of working capital तो block हो रहा है वहाँ पे भी.
So every brand was launched with a particular brand positioning and the scenarios as they were prevailing in the market. It was in the 2000. It was brought in with competition to some of the brands. Yes, definitely you are right that it looks somewhere left over within the company itself. Okay, we are not fighting all wars together. We have choosing a war, so which we feel that the one which we could achieve faster is what we have contributed now. Definitely there'll be, I feel Easy does have much scope to improve on. Maybe we'll reposition the brand strategy for it, but that's going to happen from maybe the second year, not this year.
But let's say अगर ब्रांड नहीं परफॉर्म कर रहा है 1, 2, 3 साल एंड कोई रियल डिफरेंशिएशन या यूएसपी भी नहीं है, तो डू वी स्टिल वांट टू मतलब aren't we open to doing away with a brand?
Even on the business perspectively, the EBITDA margins or the total margins are positive for all the brands. Rashmi, it's positive for all the brands, even for Easy's.
Fair enough. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as there are no further questions from the participants, I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Hemant Jain for closing comments. Over to you, sir.
Thank you once again for joining us today. We truly value your continued support and confidence in KKCL journey. Should you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to our investor relation team. Thank you and have a great day ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you. On behalf of Kewal Kiran Clothing Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.